So this is the Coursework 2 image classifier. And for this first cell, we have here is the this one. We use this to import the Python libraries as well as the TensorFlow flowers dataset. So here we have the TensorFlow version 2.19.1 because I just want to clarify if the cell is working or not, as well as the settings for the image size, batch size, and the epochs as a global constant, just to check if everything's working fine. Next is to load the TensorFlowers datasets, which are divided into 80% and 20%. The 80% is the training and the 20% is for the validation. And now here we have the TensorFlow Flowers datasets may download first time because I have installed it for the first time and actually it took a while. And the total examples in the dataset is 3,670 and the number of classes are 5. And the following classes are dandelion, daisy, tulips, sunflowers, and roses. Next is the pre-processing functions, which basically data augments the data from the dataset, as well as creating the data pipelines. So these are the inputs, I mean the printouts, the outputs for this cell because I just want to clarify if everything's working properly. Next is to visualize the sample images from the training set. So this is a 3 by 3 grid, and here are the sample training images displayed in this cell. So you will have the sunflower, dandelion, roses, another sunflower, tulips, dandelion, dandelion, sunflowers, and lastly tulips. The next cell involves creating the CNN model. So the architecture for the convolutional neural network model. And this is the output. So to better explain it, I will explain it in using the this one, using this flowchart. So the flowchart here involves the input. Let me zoom in. So the input involves the image as well as the batch size. The pre-processing involves the data augmentation for flip and rotate and rescaling the image into 1.255 and resize it into 224 by 224. And this is where the filter block comes in. So the convolutional block basically filters and trains the models into specific standards. So the convolutional block 1 has 32 filters, then that 32 filter is multiplied by 2, so the convolutional block 2 has 64 filters, and the convolutional block 3 has 128 filters because 64, this is multiplied by 2, then transferred into here. Next is to have the global average pooling and flattening. So basically, creating the vector from 2D to 1D and transferring it into the dense layer. So the dense layer has 256 units, the same activation as ReLU, and the dropout is 0.5. And lastly, we have the output, which is the dense is just C units, and the activations is softmax, and multi-class. And the loss involves this one, the categorical cross entropy optimizer using Atom, and LR 0.0001, and the metrics is just accuracy. Moving on, here we have the compilation of the model, and this is the training for the model. So training the model really takes a long time. And as you can see, we have the epoch is to 1 out of 20 because the 20 is the default global variable set by this one, set by us during the first cell, and there. So after going through a lot of time, so the epoch 20 is early stopping even though it's already 20. Restoring the model weights from the end of the best epoch is around 16. So this one, because every time the epoch 17 onwards did not improve from 0.58 0.59. Next is to evaluate the accuracy using Keras Evaluate, and this is the classification report. The dandelion is this one, basically that one, as well as we made the classification report, and this is the report, and the confusion matrix counts, and the confusion matrix normalized by true class is displayed. And for this step 6 is the optional one, which is the interactive image classified by the user input. So this feature lets user provide a local image file path. So it's basically this. Let's just run it. So select an image to classify. We can find it here, this one. And let's just say we pick rows and see this one. And the image selected is from the rows.jpg. The predicted class roses using confidence and 92%. This one. If we choose another image, for sunflower. So the prediction is sunflowers and the confidence is 0.78. Just to clarify, the image found is this one. I mean, sorry, not that one. This one, as well as this one. So it's using the same models, I mean the same image then displayed here.